Hello and welcome to Simply Listed. Simply Listed is an automation mockup tool where you bring your own mockups over to Simply Listed and we will pull your designs from Printify and put them on the mockups for you, and then we will also upload them straight to Etsy, making the listing process super quick and easy. We are currently integrated with Etsy and Printify. But if you're not selling on Etsy and you're still using Printify, you can still use our Printify template, and we have an option where you can download it and then upload it straight to whatever platform you're selling on. We also have the custom template here, and if you're not using Printify, you can still use our program to make your mockups quickly. Another reason that you would use the custom template is if you have multiple items in one listing or have multiple designs in one listing. And we go over that in this video right here if that's something you're interested in. In today's tutorial, I'm going to show you how to make sticker mockups. This also would apply to magnets as well if you're selling magnets. So here's a little sample of what it turned out, and I think it turned out really cute. There is one example I'm going to show you that's a little bit more complicated where it looks like she's holding the sticker. And the other one is just a flat lay of anything that you would put a sticker on. So you can use many mockups for this, which is a lot easier. But I will go ahead and get started. Next, you want to grab whatever mockups that you're using. So I got mine off of Creative Fabrica. I went ahead and used this first one here. And I'm going to show you how to use the smart mockup. So you can buy a smart mockup where it looks like the person is holding the sticker, or you can buy just a regular JPEG mockup like this one here where you can just put the sticker right on it and you don't have to do anything special. Then you're going to bring your mockups into a Canva document, and you can actually create up to 10 photos and include your photo cards here. That way we can bring them all over to the template in Simply Listed, and then they will all be there when you upload them to Etsy. I also like to create my design size 2700 by 2700 pixels because that's the exact size that they use on Etsy, and you can zoom in as much as you need to without having to mess around with it on Etsy, and it'll look perfect in your thumbnail image. Next, we're going to want to create our product on Printify. I went ahead and created the sticker. It was the best seller on Printify, and we are going to go ahead and upload our design. A couple things that you need to know when uploading your design is, one, you want to make sure that it fits perfectly within the design space. So today we're creating a 3" by 3" sticker, and if you don't know how to find the design area, it's right here under the information tab, and it'll say print area size. You want to make sure your design in Canva matches this same size. So when you're creating your design, just go ahead and put 1664 by 1664 when you're creating your design in Canva. Another thing that we need to keep in mind is currently Printify is not able to pull over the white border that they have when they create the product for the customer. So like this white border right here, but we do have a workaround for this, and I'll show you what I mean. Okay, so we're over in Canva. I made sure to create a custom size artboard, which was the 1664 by 1664, so it matches on Printify. And then once you have your product, you want to make sure that you create that white border around it so that it shows up on your mockups in Simply Listed. So to do this, you would just click on your image, you would edit it, and you would go under the effects and click shadows. You want to do glow, and then you'll scroll down and you want to make sure there is no blur and the intensity is all the way up. Now you can see we have a little black outline. We want to make it a little bit more noticeable, not too thick either because we don't want it to print super thick. So just a small border will do. And then you want to change that to the color white. Perfect. And then you'll go ahead and share, click download with a transparent background, and then we will go ahead and upload this to Printify. So when you upload it in Printify, it should come out with the border perfectly in the design space. it shouldn't show up like this. Even if your design fits perfectly, you don't want to have the design borders outside of the design space. So just make sure that you double check your design size in Canva. All right, and then we already have that white border, so that's perfect. We'll go ahead and save product. You can either save this as a draft or you can publish straight to Etsy. Either one is totally fine. We'll go ahead and save ours as a draft. All right, now we're ready to create our template in Simply Listed. We're in listing template here, and then you just create new template, click Printify, and then you're gonna search for your product. So we did a sticker today, and we did the best seller on Printify, which was the Kiss Cut sticker. And we did spoke for the print provider and 3" by 3". Then you're gonna go ahead and upload your files. So you'll come back to your Canva template with all of your listing photos. So this includes any photo cards. You're gonna download these as a JPEG, and then you'll go ahead and download them all together. Then you wanna just upload your files from Canva all together, click save, and then you just need to title your template. So this one, it's a sticker test. And then we can go ahead and add our mock-up. So we'll put the print area, and you want to make this about the size of what you're selling it for. So we're selling ours for about 3" by 3". And you'll go ahead and just eyeball that. And you want it to be like it's in her hand. Perfect. And then what we want to do for this kind of mock-up is we're going to add the other layer so it looks like she's holding it. So then you're going to go back to Canva, and we bought a smart mock-up, so see how it comes with different layers? You just want to delete the background. Oh, it came with 3 layers. And you want to delete all of them except for the finger that's overlapping. And you don't want to move it, and just go ahead and download it as a transparent background, only that page. And then we'll go ahead and put it on top of our design in Simply Listed. So you'll click the background, and then it should pop up with image over here. And then you'll upload and open, add to center. And then the thumb should sandwich the design looking realistic. Yep, just like that, like she's holding the sticker. And then for any other mock-ups that aren't a smart mock-up like this one, you would just create your print area and make sure that it's the size that you'd like it to look. We'll go ahead and do that. Make sure it lines up. Perfect. And then you can go ahead and click save. Next, we want to test our mock-up, so you're just going to click on the 3 dots here, click test, and if your product doesn't show up here, it could be because you're not synced, so you could just click the sync button, or you may have accidentally set up the template incorrect where you didn't put the same print provider or you didn't put the same product, so just double check that your template on Simply Listed matches what it says on Printify. But ours is right here, so we'll go ahead and click on that, test mockup. And there it is. And then you can scroll through and see if you're happy with how it looks. And I think that looks great. So then now we can attach the artwork and publish it. So you'll go back to that template. You can either click on the image or you can click on the 3 dots and click attach artwork. You'll click your design again. And the cool part about this is if you made several designs in Printify for the same product, then you can go ahead and click on all of your designs and it'll create all the mock-ups for you. But we're just doing this one today, so go ahead and create mock-up. And then it'll show up in your approval queue. And there it is right here. So then you can look over it one last time, make sure you're happy with it, scroll through, and we also make a video for you at the end of all of the mock-ups, which is really awesome. All right, and that's it for this Simply Listed tutorial. If you have any questions at all, go ahead and let us know in the comments here. Or if you haven't signed up for Simply Listed, we have a 7-day free trial for you down in the description. All right, have a great day, everyone.